Ordinary homes, extraordinary happenings. Living with the dead. Britain's most haunted houses go under the spotlight as our crack team of psychics go face to face with the evil that lurks within.
Leave my house!
Sensitive Johnnie Fiori, exorcist Ian Lawman, and paranormal investigator Stephen Griffiths embark on their spine-chilling quest to get rid of uninvited house guests.
I knew I was me, physically Alan, but I wasn't.
Ian, I can't stay in this room.
It's really, really powerful.
It's throwing my plant on the floor.
Lost it. I was going to let it off. I was going to collapse or something. I thought I was having a heart attack. So that was a damn heart attack.
God.
Fobbing, Essex, and the Living with the Dead team's latest assignment to investigate the supernatural at the 14th century timber frame cottage of Selina Dean and her partner Alan Hall. 16 months ago, they moved in with Selina's mother Pat to what they believed was their dream home.
As soon as we looked round the place, we just totally fell in love with it. It just had a nice homely atmosphere and we just loved it and we couldn't wait to move in.
Their property is divided into two, the original building and the newly renovated annex. And since they moved in, they claim to have felt spiritual activity in both parts of the house.
The old part of the house, I feel just totally at ease in. It's just comforting and I just love whatever's here. The new part of the house does actually make me feel a little bit uneasy.
From the moment that we did actually, things did actually start to happen here. Pat, Selina's mum, won't come in this half. She would not stay in this half of the house on her own. She is absolutely petrified.
I always feel like I'm being watched. I just get the feeling that they're following me around all the time, watching what I do.
Selina and Alan have also experienced strange goings-on.
One night me and Alan were watching the telly and there was a knock on the latch door.
So we said, come in, thinking it was her mum. The door opened, no one there. The other door at the end of the corridor was still latched closed.
We also see shadows go behind us where the beams are, as though someone's just walked past the lights.
Selina also believes she was visited by an entity in her bedroom.
I woke up because I could feel someone standing next to the bed. I looked up and there was someone standing there with long black hair.
And she thought, what's Alan doing there? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Then when she turned around, I was snoring away.
Back and it was a lady and then she just disappeared.
But the manifestations are not just limited to the bedroom.
One night I came down to get a drink of water. It was probably about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And as I came down the stairs, the rocking chair, it just seemed to me that it was moving. And as I looked again, I could see a figure of a blonde-haired woman in Victorian dress. Appeared for about 5 seconds, then disappeared. As far as I know, I was the only one that had seen her in this half of the house. And a friend of mine sat down into the rocking chair and suddenly got up and he said, I shouldn't be sat here, this is Sarah's chair. And from then on, that's how we know her as Sarah.
Over in the new part of the house, Pat also feels she has a guest.
I sensed there was someone looking over me and breathing on me, and because it does frighten me sometimes. I did see the little boy standing by the bed. He keeps moving my nail brush off the bathroom sink. Selina's seen him up there quite a lot running across the top, and she's seen him, well, she's heard him when she's been in the bathroom.
He moves things over there, he hides things and whatever, you know, he's a little boy's being mischievous and playful.
One particular prank proved too much for the family to bear.
We used to have a doorbell and it was set to just the normal standard ding-dong tune.
But various times of the day and night it would play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Twinkle, twinkle, little...
It got to a point where it was just 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and in the end it drove us so mad we had to take the batteries out.
Up above the world so high, like
With various lost souls believed to be dwelling in both parts of the house, what does Selina want from this investment?
We would like to know who's here, really, more than anything. But if possible, just to move the little boy on in my mum's half.
In order to help, the Living with the Dead team must first spend the night alone at Selina's property to search for signs of the supernatural. As Selina and family move out for the evening, the team moves in. First to arrive is paranormal investigator Stephen Griffiths. With over 10 years' experience, Stephen is one of Britain's leading paranormal investigators. He claims to have witnessed and confronted poltergeists, phantoms, and devil worship while working in the field.
Really amazing building. People have lived in this such a long time, hundreds and hundreds of years, and I reckon it's just oozing with residual energy.
As Stephen takes readings from around the house, he makes a surprising discovery in the lounge.
Oh, this is interesting here. 3 marks. The ledge used to be like for witchcraft, and witches used to get of the person they want to die, like the clothing, bits of hair, and somewhere between 2 blocks of wood with a nail, and the witch used to wedge them in the brickwork, and when the fire used to roar and get hot, it used to disintegrate the clothing and the hair, and it used to blow up the chimney, and then the person who the witch wanted to kill died.
Not long after Stephen has carried out his initial examination of the property, Johnnie Fiori and Ian Lawman arrive. Before they begin their overnight vigil, they want to get a feel for any paranormal activity by walking around the property. They've never met Selina or Alan and are unaware of what they've encountered at their home. Once inside, they separate. Johnnie investigates the old part of the house and almost immediately begins to feel uncomfortable.
It's very claustrophobic right here. I feel like I can't catch my breath.
Johnnie has been all of her life. She's been involved in well over 100 house clearances, always saying a prayer before she enters each property. In the new part of the house, Ian is experiencing a similar sensation.
I know it's quite a small space, but breathless already, and I shouldn't be feeling like that at this moment in time, I wouldn't have thought.
With over 1,000 paranormal investigations under his belt, exorcist Ian Lawman believes he's responsible for sending countless spirits into the light.
Very small shadow at this moment in time. I don't know whether it's a child or something like that, but it just shot round the corner.
I did see the outline of a little boy standing by the bed.
Hello?
At the fireplace where Stephen identified the witch's marks, Johnnie senses something.
I can see women here working.
I looked up and standing there with long black hair, and it was a lady, and then she just disappeared.
Just in this area here. And just a lady that would have almost been like maybe a white witch or a herbalist or something. I just feel like she'd have had a chair next to the fire. I don't particularly feel right in this room at all. Not nice.
Coming up, the team spend the night alone in the house.
I need to get out. I need to get out. I was having a heart attack. I saw that was a damn heart attack.
Or at least they think they're alone.
What's burning?
Now!
The Living with the Dead team have been called in to investigate a hotspot of paranormal activity in a 14th century house in Essex, belonging to Selina Dean and her family.
In this house, in the old part of the house where me and Alan live, there's definitely a lady with long black hair. We've definitely got a lady called Sarah with blonde hair who's been seen by 2 people. We have a little boy who mainly lives in my mum's half, which is the new half. I've seen him, and my mum's seen him, and he's very mischievous, likes to move things around.
After an initial, sensitive Johnnie Fiori and exorcist Ian Lawman already believe they have sensed a presence in the house.
I can see women here.
Very small shadow at this moment in time. I don't know whether it's a child or something like that, but it just shot round the corner.
They intend to hold an overnight vigil alone in the property. Paranormal investigator Stephen has already set up his equipment, including motion detectors. So if there's any spirits present, the team will soon know about it. The vigil begins upstairs in Selina's bedroom.
I feel very heavy chest. Breathing's now labouring slightly, but I still feel all the time I'm just looking above me. That beam, I just don't like it.
I don't know why, but I just get this sense of panic in this room.
What's burning? What the f***'s burning?
Motion detector's just gone off downstairs.
And it's burning.
I'm burning.
As I said, burning.
This is definitely going off downstairs. Motion detector.
Let me get some light for you, Ian.
I don't know what could have done that. As you said, you smell fire.
Yeah.
Upstairs. It went off.
I cannot understand, as I was smelling fire, why would these two
Motion detectors go off at the same time.
in a doorway where there's near the fireplace, basically.
Some f***ing scare the shit out of me, this place, really.
Yeah.
An unsettled Stephen resets his motion sensors, and the team head back upstairs to the bedroom.
I feel as if I'm having a heart attack in this house.
I thought it was indigestion myself.
Yes, so did I. It's really painful, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel really tired that I could just fall asleep. But it's on to because I'm scared to go asleep.
Whatever is in the room is really getting to Stephen.
I'm really concerned about breaking up. Individually.
As his condition worsens, Stephen paces the room.
Do you know what? I feel rather really quite poorly.
You feel rather what?
No bullshit, honestly. I need to get out. I think I need to get out. Honestly, I'm not...
I'm coming, babe. It's all right. I'm right behind you. Get him out of the house. There you go. Okay.
Take it in there, honestly.
I know, honey. I know. You stayed in there as long as you could. Okay. Just take a deep breath. Take your time. I know. Just take your time. You're after him, man.
I still lost it.
It's all right, mate. Don't worry.
okay, babe.
Don't worry. It's all right.
I was going to let it off. I was going to collapse or something faint.
It's okay.
Did you hear that?
The noise of a door slamming draws Ian back inside.
Hello? I think at the minute there's one particular soul that's not happy, has been around, and they're picking us out one by one, and I think Steve's the first, and then it'll be Johnny, then possibly me.
How you feeling?
It was all right. I feel a lot better now I was outside. I thought I was having a heart attack. I thought that was a damn heart attack.
Okay.
I thought it was
Well, just keep taking deep breaths. Just keep taking deep
What the
breaths.
hell is in that room?
Take your time.
Somebody just shot past me here. It's a banging. Hello?
Yeah. What's that? Ian, we got motion detectors. Let's see what that is. We got motion.
Whilst Johnny and Stephen were outside and Ian was in the lounge, something triggered the actors in the dining room.
Okay, there is nobody in here. We've got banging of doors. Yeah, right here. And what door was that that just slammed?
What's going on?
Well, we're having problems. Before it was that doorway, and now it's this doorway. And we put motion detectors at each end of the room. Did you feel that as well?
What, behind?
No, someone just rushed past you there.
Yeah.
Did you feel it? Somebody just came from me round there, and
Is something giving us a run around here?
And the overnight antics don't stop there.
It's 3:30 in the morning, and as you can hear, the sensors have gone off again. Quite scary, actually, to know that there's something in the room next door, but as soon as we go in that room, it disappears. So, yeah, we're just going to reset them and go from there.
Family due to return to their property, what can living with the dead historian Hallie Rubenhold tell us about the local area and Selina's house?
Fobbing played a role in the nation's history. When in 1381, a local man by the name of Thomas Baker led a number of villagers in a revolt against the poll tax. Those who participated in the rebellion were brought swiftly and brutally to justice when the king's men arrived in town. A lot of the houses in the area were burnt. However, Copeland Cottage managed to survive, although the house does bear a number of very interesting and mysterious scorch marks.
Could these scorch marks be linked to the burning smell that Ian sensed during his overnight vigil?
As Fobbing was once a harbour, it's possible that houses such as this one, constructed from partially reclaimed ship's timber.
Could the origin of these beams hold the key to the dark presence that the team felt during their stay at the property?
And here, at the centre of domestic life, was the fireplace. It was also considered the entry point at which evil spirits came into a house, which is why in the 17th century these were often put inside of chimneys to ward off black magic.
So could it be witchcraft that's behind the activity in the house? Later that evening, with Selina's family and friends gathered, exorcist Ian Lawman arrives.
Hi there. You all right? Pleased to meet you, Pat. Chrissy? Hi. Quite an unusual property, to be honest with you, and I feel we have very mischievous type entity, especially in the room we're in now. I was also aware of female energies. I didn't particularly like these energies, to be honest with you. What I would like to do is walk around the property with you and try and make a communication or try and put the puzzle together really.
The investigation begins with Ian leading the group into the lounge where the motion detectors were triggered the previous evening.
Okay, for some reason I'm getting a burning sensation, like a burning smell.
We've smelt burning on quite a few occasions.
Many times.
Was there ever a barn or anything close to this house at all?
It's where you stand.
Where you're actually
This is the
stood.
barn.
This is the barn.
Was the barn.
This is where there's a fire here.
I find it really hard to breathe in here.
Yeah, I am as well. I'm really struggling myself.
Okay, how are you guys feeling? Are you?
I'm fine. Sick.
You're okay, you feel sick?
Anybody hear that upstairs?
Yeah.
I heard
There's
like
nobody upstairs.
Yeah,
I heard that.
Yes.
Have you had problems up the stairs there?
There's a little boy, we think, up there.
I feel this boy was, or this child was in this fire.
Oh.
The energy sensation we're getting, I feel is actually running. Do you understand? Trying to get out. So there'll be sadness and emotion connected with this part, and the breathlessness would be also the fumes that he's inhaling, and also the panic that this person would have had.
I'm really struggling. Do you mind if I step outside? I'm sorry, I just need to... It's okay, I'm okay.
I'm really dry now. I'm sick.
You feel sick?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to come over towards me?
With Pat feeling unwell and Alan having to step outside for air, family friend Amelia suddenly feels a presence.
Starting to feel really cold. I'm actually starting to like goosebumps.
It's coming from upstairs. It's coming right down these stairs.
Being pulled backwards.
Okay, go with you.
He's on the stairs, Ian.
As Amelia is drawn into Pat's bedroom, the group follow.
Oh, it's getting really, really strong. He's really in here.
Yes.
Can you feel that?
Yes, I can. Ian, I can't stay in this room.
It's
sorry.
really, really
I can't stay in
powerful.
that room. I'm lightheaded. I feel dizzy. I feel like I don't have my faculties about myself. I need to get myself together.
You're okay to go?
Yeah.
He's like just standing right there. He's about that high. He's thin. He's got blondie brown hair. I think he's actually touched my hand now.
Can you get down to his level, please? Okay. How do you feel?
Like he's sapping all of the energy out of me.
All right, just ask him to stand back and not take the energy out. She won't be able to talk to him.
Stand back a bit, please. Okay, move back.
Okay, fantastic. And I need you to ask him what his name is.
I think he's already told me his name is John.
Does he know he's passed over?
How did you pass over? I don't think he knows. He just looks scared.
Right, all right.
I think he's asking for his mum.
Okay. How are you feeling right now?
I feel quite sad.
Okay, do you want to come over here for me, please? Do you want to just get down on that level for me? We need to know why he's here.
Can you tell me why you're here? I really don't think he knows why he's here.
I don't think he knows either.
I don't.
Hold hands for me, both of you. John, if you can hear my voice, come forward, friend. Come forward, little one.
I feel like there's two hot hands on my shoulders.
Yeah, I can feel that as well.
It's really getting really hot. I feel like I'm burning.
Just remember that he passed through a fire, so you will feel warm.
My cheek's burning up, my left one.
He wants his mummy.
I'm here if he wants me.
Okay, do you want to come forward?
Pat volunteers to help, and a recovered Alan rejoins the group. As Ian calls out,
John, can you hear my voice?
to everyone's amazement, it's Alan that answers.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask why you're here?
I live here.
How old are you, John?
9.
Can you see a fire, John?
Yes.
And my face is on fire.
So's mine.
Can you tell me why you can't run, John?
My leg.
Okay, Ian and I are going to help you out of there, okay?
Can you walk towards me, John?
It's getting really hot in here.
It's okay, John. It's okay, just stay there. Stay with me.
Coming up, Selena gets a shock,
Oh my...
Get out, quick, get out.
What the hell was that?
and Ian has to...
Some are born to kill. Some are born to stop them.
Don't give me a reason to hurt you.
Brand new Criminal Minds, Friday at 9, exclusive to Living.
The Living with the Dead team believe they are investigating a multiple haunting in a 14th century house in Essex.
I just feel really, really apprehensive, and I don't know what it is.
So far, they feel they have sensed the presence of a young boy called John, who appeared to be channeling through homeowner Alan.
How old are you, John?
9.
Can you walk towards me, John?
Before they had a chance to send the boy's spirit onto the light, an overwhelmed Alan collapsed.
It's okay, John. It's okay, just stay there. Stay with me. It's okay, just let him relax. It's okay, it's fine. It's all right. Okay, Alan. Deep breaths, mate, deep breaths. So could you just have a room for me now, please?
It was really weird because when you said, can he come forward, I knew I was me, physically Alan, but
Yeah.
I wasn't. It was so strange, and I couldn't open my eyes. I was really physically trying to open my eyes and look around, and I couldn't.
With Alan now recovered, Ian Lawman gathers together the family to explain how he plans to move forward.
Okay, I've really got to move fast now because I actually initially thought the boy had moved on, but we hadn't. I'd got him so close and then he disappeared from me. I feel, Pat, because that's your area of the house, I need you in there. But I need you in there on your own.
Oh, God. You sure?
Yeah, 100%. Your family's going to be here and your family can communicate. But it's very important because I feel this boy has latched onto you, as almost like a mother figure, really. And he's crying for help. How do you feel about it?
Frightened.
Is it common for child spirits to look for a mother figure?
Quite a number of children's ghosts, they may be looking for motherly figures, they may be lost in the sense, they may be indeed looking for protection. We have children's ghosts around old orphanages, for example, and they certainly may be looking for help there in some way. It's very difficult to know. It's difficult to communicate with a children's ghost. After all, an adult will have a different way of communicating to a child.
Selena's mum, Pat, heads upstairs alone.
This is really scary.
The rest of the group can communicate with her via a monitor in the living room.
Is there any particular part of the room you're drawn to, Pat?
By my bed.
Can you ask for John to come forward?
John, where are you? John?
Ian believes he can sense John behind Pat.
You are looking at him now. Just get out for me.
Come on.
A bit higher.
John, touch my hand. It feels cold round my hand, but I can't feel him.
He's there with you now. How are you feeling?
I feel quite calm, funnily enough.
Okay, good.
Because of family friend Amelia's earlier bond with the spirit boy, Ian sends her to help make contact.
I'm sending Amelia up with you now.
Okay.
Hello, Amelia, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I just want you to relax for me. If you can close your eyes for me, Amelia, a moment, and just ask for John to come forward, please.
John, please come forward.
Tell him you're going to help him.
John, I'm going to help you. Please come forward. I feel like he's behind me. My back's gone really warm.
Okay. There's also somebody stood next at the moment.
Feels really, really warm.
So a lot hotter than it did?
Yeah,
And
just on
my
my
face is
back.
getting hotter again.
Okay, that's good, so we know he's coming forward. Keep encouraging him.
Okay. John, please keep coming forward. I can feel you. Come on.
Come on, John.
I'm starting to feel apprehensive now.
There's a gentleman just walked in the room right now.
I think John's still behind me. Is the gentleman on my left?
Yes.
Why can't I sense any of this?
Pat's not sensing anything, and Ian's worried her presence will prevent Amelia connecting with the child spirit, so he removes her from the room.
Amelia,
Yes, I can hear you.
if you could be quite firm with this little boy.
John, please come forward. Please come forward, darling. I don't mean you any harm. I want you to keep coming forward. Come towards me.
He's scared of the gentleman in the room with you.
Yeah, I'm on my left still. John, I'm going to help you. Please keep coming towards me.
Tell me when you feel him right next to you.
He's about as close as he can get.
I want you to think of a really bright light for me and ask him to walk towards that light. Keep encouraging him till you feel like he's gone.
Come on, John. There's a light. Walk towards it.
His family are there. I can see his family, so just tell him his family's there.
Your mother's there, John. Keep walking towards the light.
I think he's gone. Well done.
Well done, sweetie.
Amelia.
Well done.
Well done.
You okay?
Yeah, I still think there's somebody else in the room though.
Okay, just when you think you're finished, you're never finished. Amelia is a school teacher, so she had the right type of temperament to bring John forward and send him to the light. The other thing is that there was another gentleman in the room with John, so that's what we're going to deal with right now.
Ian takes the group to Selina and Alan's bedroom to see if they can make contact with this dark presence. Paranormal investigator Stephen monitors events from his van.
Hello? Can you make a noise for us, please? Just what's the matter there?
I felt like someone just stood right behind me then.
Okay, how did it feel?
Just like someone was looming over me, right in the back of me.
Right. Johnny, could you call out for me, please?
Would you please step forward? Make your presence known. Can you make a sound, please? Thank you for that.
Selina, can you call out to this gentleman?
If you're in this room, can you just make yourself known to us, please? Thank you very much. We know you're in here with us. Can you knock on something?
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Okay.
If you want us to leave this space, can you let us know, please?
I don't believe it. Are you getting this?
That's amazing.
Is that heating?
No.
We've never heard that noise before.
Never ever heard that noise before in our life. If that's you, can you do that again, please, and come forward? I'm not going to leave this place. I live here now. This is where I sleep.
Leave our house. This is our house now.
That's impossible. That's coming from... Yes, it's here.
Where is it?
How's that possible? It's right
To
here.
our left of the ceiling. Never heard
Never.
nothing like that in here before, ever.
Speak to me!
Thank you.
It's over here.
It was right on my feet.
Thank you. If that is you, can you do that
Near
again?
the window. For that.
Oh God, what was that?
Did someone lean on them doors?
They
Down
can't
the
because
bottom.
I've bolted them. I would like to leave Selena in here because I think she's got a link with him.
Looks like Ian suggested that we could put Selena on the bed in the room to try to communicate with this gentleman and probably take him to the light.
While Selena and Ian are upstairs, the rest of the group listen via a walkie-talkie.
So what I need you to do is close your eyes and just relax for me, okay? For me, just picture a candle flame for me. Just concentrate on that deep breath in and out. In and out. You're still with me, you can hear my voice. Just have a look around and tell me what you see.
Fishing boat.
Okay. Now I want you to look around the people there. I want you to focus on one person for me. That'll be connected to the boat.
Just in grey.
Okay, he's coming closer to us.
Looks about 60.
Now I want you to ask his name.
Sounds like Ishmael or something like that.
No, that's good. Keep it.
Is your name Ishmael? If it is, can you make a sound, please? Ishmael.
Okay, well done.
Thank you. Did your boat sink?
Ask if he was murdered.
Was you murdered?
Was that laughter?
Oh, it sounded like it, didn't it? Sounds like he's climbing on the roof.
Yeah.
If you want me to leave, can you make a noise?
It's running.
It's coming from all over the place.
How do you feel?
I don't know, I'm starting to feel quite angry. And I've always felt so calm in here, and I'm starting to feel quite angry. Go and be with your family. They're waiting for you.
Ask him to give you a sign again.
If you're still in the room, can you make a sound?
Oh,
God!
You alright?
Yeah, it just made me jump. Why do you want me to leave? You've never lived here, it's my house. You don't belong here, I do. Leave our house, please. You don't belong here. Oh my God.
Get out, quick,
God.
get out, quick.
What the hell was that? It's my pot plant. It's throwing my plant on the floor. It's my plant.
Okay, get down. You go down quick.
As a nervous Selena beats a hasty retreat downstairs, Ian stands his ground to tackle the spirit.
I ask of you to leave this house now. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, to leave this space.
Once Ian believes he's exorcised the spirit, he rejoins the group downstairs. With the boy and the sinister male presence gone, Ian wants to deal with the female entity, Sarah.
This lady who we have to deal with, I feel it's just one particular lady. I feel the others will leave once she's gone. Mm-hmm. She says she's left something behind.
Okay.
Have you found anything in the house?
We found a comb.
Right, okay.
That fireplace.
All right. What they used to do with witchcraft is take an item of somebody's, like hair mainly. They would nail it on the inside of a fireplace, and the heat from the fireplace would disintegrate the hair, which would then float up through the chimney, and that is when that person would deteriorate, become ill, and that's how that witchcraft
A little
developed.
bit like voodoo in a way.
Yes, very much so. So what you've got there is something she's wanting to come back for, because that is what will put her at rest. I don't know how you guys feel, but I would have to use a Ouija board or something like that.
We don't. Something we don't ever touch.
We've got to use dark magic to get rid of this dark demon.
There's no way I'd get involved in that.
Okay.
Not a Ouija board.
If we move away the board and we just use the glass instead, how would you feel about that?
Okay, I'm happy with glass divination.
We can try that. If the glass moves, quite happy that I can control her and get rid of her.
Okay.
If the glass doesn't move, then we're going to have to look at something else. It's as simple as that, okay?
Ian wants to use the comb to lure the spirit Sarah, but do spirits come back for their lost possessions?
I think spirits, you know, can come back for in a way, because they're attached to specific items. Spirits have been known to believe that they are still alive and they're living in their house, and that the people who now live in it are the ghosts and that they're the real people. And they may have objects that they want for themselves there because they're used to utilising them.
Ian sits everyone around the fireplace in the lounge, and they attempt to make contact with the female presence the family calls Sarah.
Sarah, if you can hear my voice or see the people who's gathered around this glass, I'm inviting you to step forward to come and collect your belongings.
Sarah, if you are with us, can you move us towards the comb on the table? It's your comb. It's yours to take. We know you are in here with us. We can sense you. This absolute ice cold breeze.
Yeah.
Can anybody else
Yeah.
feel
Behind
it?
you.
It's here, right here.
Yeah. Move this glass.
Is it me or is it getting closer? It is moving, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wobbling a bit.
We can help you move on, Sarah.
It's very slowly creeping.
Okay, good. Keep encouraging it.
Come on, Sarah. Try as hard as you can. There's lots of energy in this room. Use it.
It's getting cold. It's really, really cold around my hand.
Yeah, my hand is freezing.
Push it towards me,
Now it's
Sarah.
moving, now it's moving.
Well done, Sarah. Well done. Go on, Sarah. Keep going.
A little bit further.
Come on, Sarah. A little bit more, a little bit more.
Use our energy to help you.
Keep going, keep going. Go on, Sarah.
My hand is so cold. It's so cold.
In the belief that Sarah's been successfully drawn into the room, Ian says a prayer to release her soul into the light.
Okay, guys, well done. Well done. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, guys.
It took time for her to come through, but once she did come through, yeah, that was good results.
After the séance, Stephen takes some readings and notices an immediate difference.
The atmosphere of the house is totally changed from last night. It's just a warm, welcoming house. The rooms are, the average temperature's around about 17, 18, and it's rising now. It's a very nice house now to be in.
Coming up, historian Hallie Rubenhold tries to shed some light on the strange goings-on in Fobbing.
In 1952, a local woman, Joan Bell, was accused of placing a deadly curse on a man and his family.
And Selina and Alan reflect on how life has changed since the investigation.
I sort of slept with one eye open.
Came to stay, coming soon, exclusive to Living.
At Selina Dean's 14th century home in Fobbing, Essex, the Living with the Dead team believe they've exorcised several lost souls.
The light, walk towards it. Your mother's there, John. Keep walking towards the light.
I think he's gone. Well done.
Well done, sweetie, well done.
Well done.
I want to ask his name.
Sounds like Ishmael. If it's still in the room, can you make a sound? My God!
I ask of you to leave this house now.
One of these spirits was a woman called Sarah, who the team believe may have had connections with witchcraft.
We found a comb.
Right, okay.
That was found in the fireplace.
All right, so what you've got there is something she's wanting to come back for, because that is what will put her at rest.
Push it towards me,
Now it's
Sarah.
moving, now it's moving.
Well done, Sarah. Well done.
Okay, guys, well done. Well done.
With the soul of the witch Sarah believed to be moved on from the house, historian Hallie Rubenhold returns to Fobbing to see what she can learn about witches in the area.
In 1592, a local woman, Joan Bell, was accused of placing a deadly curse on a man and his family. And although her name was cleared, the community continued to be held in the grip of the fear of witchcraft for centuries to come.
So Fobbing has a rich history of witchcraft. This has been backed up by the discovery of witches' bottles, or Bellarmine bottles, sealed up in the fireplaces of several local houses. Hallie takes one such bottle to the Museum of London to uncork its secrets.
In Essex and in the eastern counties of England, these Bellarmine bottles were used as, could be used as witch bottles.
And where were these bottles normally found?
They were normally buried underneath into a house or underneath the hearth or inside the chimney somewhere.
And is our bottle a typical witch bottle?
Yes, the bottle from Fobbing site is very typical of a German stoneware Bellarmine bottle, so it's got the mask on the neck and so on.
What exactly do they put in these bottles?
They typically, urine was a very important thing, urine of the victim of the witchcraft, and also bent pins. Sometimes they would have human hair, nail clippings, and also cloth hearts, often with pins into the heart itself. So by putting a heart inside the bottle, you're really making it into the embodiment of the witch. And that's what the witch bottles were for, to throw the spell back on her.
A couple of weeks later, Selina, Alan and family reflect on their experience with the Living with the Dead team and their belief that 3 different spirits were exorcised from their property.
I'm very skeptical about glass divination as to whether people move it, but I can 100% categorically state that that glass was moving on their own, and it was absolutely incredible.
Probably the scariest moment was when we was up in the bedroom and all the banging started, and then all of a sudden plant pot just flew off the windowsill, hit the wall and just fell on the floor. Really, really heavy, dark atmosphere in there that night.
The most intense thing for myself from this vigil was when I rejoined the group upstairs and Ian said to me about bringing the boy through. I knew where I was, I knew my surroundings, but I didn't know what I was saying, and I still have no recollection of anything that I said.
How old are you, John?
9. Obviously, when Amelia was in the bedroom, on our own, we knew that the boy hadn't gone, he was still there.
John, I'm going to help you. Please keep coming towards me.
I was glad that Amelia was there and she was able to send him on his way, because I couldn't seem to do it.
She is a primary school teacher, so she has that bit of authority and she knows how to talk to children.
When Pat left, I had to call the boy to me to help him, and I could feel this other spirit, and I had to tell him to sort of back off, and he did, and that was when I was able to help the little boy move on.
In the belief that these spirits have been moved on to another world, how does the family now feel about the house?
The first night after the séance, it was a bit weird sleeping in the bedroom because I didn't know what to expect. After all the noises and bangs and everything else, I sort of slept with one eye open expecting to see something or hear something, but nothing at all.
The whole house is very, very quiet now.
When I woke up the next morning, it was just calm. In here was calm, and in the oldest part of the house, calm.
I actually slept better than I have done for a long time. I think the bad feelings seem to have all disappeared.
The whole atmosphere is lifted, it's so much lighter, and it feels so much better.
You know, it is a good thing to have it all moved on. Hopefully they won't come back.
Everybody's happy, everybody's calm, it's just a nice atmosphere again.
And up next, Ned's new girlfriend needs Melinda's help. Our Living Dead Zone continues with Ghost Whisperer in just a few moments.